Hey guys, welcome to the video. Welcome in my room. My room has always been white, just white. My parents love white, but I don't. So we're finally gonna change that. And in this video, I'm gonna change my room. I'm gonna paint the walls. I'm gonna get new decorations. I'm gonna get lots of plants. I'm gonna have some fun, some frustration. I'm gonna learn a lot of things. I invite you to come along with me. It's gonna be lots of fun. Go grab a coffee, grab your sketchbook, just do whatever. Go clean your house, go on a walk while I take you to IKEA. There's a little mirror there that I never use anymore. So this is the entrance to my closet. And then that's pretty much my entire room. My desk is probably not gonna change much, so that'll stay the same. Look at my family. Oh, and this one actually, as you can probably see, it's all blue. I've been collecting these for like, I think 5 years, if it's not more. It's just like kind of a blue theme, but I think I'm gonna get rid of the blue and have it fit within my color palette, so I'm gonna have to like scurry around to find things for that, which is exciting because some of these things, like I said, I've been looking at for 5 years and I don't really care about them that much. They're really just on there because they fit the color palettes. That one has been on there since 2019, that one for a while, I'm not sure how long. And this really cool painting my friend made, and I'm gonna hang it somewhere else, but just the blue and the black is not gonna fit the color palette. It's finally time to get the Manga Wall off. This is gonna be the end of an era. It's been on there for 2 or 3 years, maybe even longer. Let's see. Oh my god! There was a spider, like this big. I think it's dead, but I almost took a tumble there. Now I'm really scared. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I don't like that at all. I wonder how long it's been there. What if it's just been there for 2 years and I never knew? I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty well reserved, and one of its legs is still up there, but I'm more afraid that one of his buddies is up there. I don't like this. It's so big. It's dead. It's dead. Okay. Don't think about it. Ah, where'd it go? Yeah, I got it. Oh, I didn't expect that. I'm so afraid there's gonna be more. I really like this page, but look. That's a spider leg. Oh, I'm gonna throw it away. There's another one. I think it's dead. I hope it's dead. It's on the ground. I'm not gonna go there. Comment how many spiders you think are in the last part. I'm thinking, I'm wishing, I'm hoping it's 0. Oh my god, it's not 0. It's not 0. Is it dead? I don't know why I'm suddenly so afraid of spiders, because I thought I wasn't really. I just don't like having them close, and I definitely don't like knowing that they're there. Not knowing that they're there. I also don't like knowing that they're there, actually. Oh, can you see it on camera? It's right there. That little dot scared the shitsies out of me. The spider that fell on the ground is gone. It's not where it was. I don't know if it's because I created wind and it blew away. It could also have walked away. I don't like this. Okay, last part. Okay, the corner is definitely the most likely part to have a spider. And we've already had 3 spiders. We're safe. For now. That's how we're looking. It's very empty. I'm surprised it used to be like this. No wonder I covered it up. But I do know there's no way in hell I'm ever making a manga wall again. I am framing my thesis. There's still a spider on the loose somewhere on the floor as well. I didn't expect this to be this eventful, but I just spent, I don't know how long, taking off all of the little stickers that were on there. And now I have a whole stack of paper that I'm gonna use for scrapbooking. Yay! Recycle! There was this hole right here, right? And I put like white stuff over it, I don't know the word, because because this thing always clashes into it, and I made sure this one wouldn't fling everywhere, so I taped it. I'm just trying to get the tape off, and the entire wall is coming with it. Okay, not the entire wall, but like, I can't with this wall. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. If you want to make sure that your posters don't fall off the wall, use tape like this. It's like clear and pretty thick, and if it's on there, it ain't coming off. Either the tape is staying on there or part of the wall comes off, which is not ideal. Very far from. But yeah, basically I've used this for all the posters in my room, and I used to have a lot more than this, and everywhere just like part of the wall came with it. And even though I used like photo tapes for most of the Manga Wall, I also used some of this tape to like strengthen it. So we got a little part of the wall exposed there, and I'm gonna cover that up with like filament, and you can see here there's tape, and it comes off with, oh okay, like I said, either the wall comes off with it or it doesn't come off. But I want to get rid of all of the tape that's spread throughout. Is that a spider? Spread around my room. Okay, so what I found works for holes like this is you get that, you get that called fill middle, and then you squash it on there, and then you take a palette knife. Well, mine's a palette knife, it works. And my wall has this texture. Well, not that. The wall has a texture, and I'm gonna create that with sponge. There. Squeeze that with a knife. Oh, the knife is not clean. All patched up. I don't actually know if it's working. Update, it was rust. I couldn't get it off. So I got the big one. I think I'm more just like smearing it around without it actually like doing much. I don't think I can. This entire house is falling apart. I think my wall is actually gonna fall apart at some point. That, guys, down here was like the worst piece of tape because it was like this big, and I just like with very much difficulty scraped it off with this and then just sanded it, and now the wall around it is just smooth, which is really cursed. I don't know if you can even see that. Just like above here, it also feels really soft. Above here it's just smooth, and then here it's not smooth. Same with this one. I haven't really gotten enough. You can see that's still yellow. And here I already filled it with the white stuff, and I swear to God that white stuff is more solid than my wall. I'm gonna paint over this, right? I don't know if it's gonna turn out, but this entire wall will have the gallery wall, so I can just cover up things that I mess up. I also have to get that screw out, but I don't have a screwdriver with me right now. But I do have this. This is honestly working surprisingly well. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. To the left. Look, maybe with my hand. Oh yeah, that's working. There we go. And now I'm just gonna close that hole. I literally let that plant tumble because it stood here and I wanted to open my closet. So I put it over there because I put it on my closet and I cleaned everything up. Then I put it over there and it fell down again. Oh, my room is a mess. Okay, next up we're going to the hardware store, I think that's what it's called, to get the wall paint. My friend should be working right now and he's gonna help me, so I'm very excited for that. Also, look, there is my new shelf, but I'm gonna have to paint the wall first, and then I'm gonna ask my father to hang that up because I'm not doing that myself. But that's for another day. Let's go! Do you guys want to see my ride? There. Her. Is je nou eeuw? Eeuw, waarom is hij aan het melken? Yo, kijk hem gaan. Ja, unboxing.
Unboxing.
Oh. Whoa!
Sick.
Look at what's on my porch. It's a little butterfly. I don't know if he's alright. Let's go check. I lost him, but he flew away in the purple rain. Look how pretty this plant is. I love it. I don't know if it's the same one, but there's another one there. I'm also standing outside right now. Birdies. As long as my neighbors don't come like snooping around, this is honestly so comfortable. Like, if I could, even there weren't like a big chance of just like piercing this and making it leak down below, this would make a great spot to just read your book. Like there's my window. Look. Hello. Bye-bye. I also got this strip. And I got this one, the third one. It's a bright apple green. But this is great because this makes it really good for checking if it works with other colors. If I'm like, I don't have anything to show, but if you have like this periwinkle, you're like, does it fit? Kind of. It looks like the blue rain. Ah! I tested out the wall paint in my sketchbook. It's not the exact same as one, like that test strip, and two, not the same, definitely not the same as online. I might mix in a little red because I think it's too pure, but I'm afraid to do that with the whole bottle, the whole pot. So I'm not quite sure. And then next up I have this. So I went through all of my scraps. Look at this gigantic Pikachu. I got this at a Pokemon exhibition. And then some more scraps. Also these were little very hungry caterpillar candy. They were so cute. I've got these Studio Ghibli postcards and I went through them all and I collected some green ones. So we have Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle, Ariete twice. When Marnie was there, this is from Tales of Earthsea, right? Yeah, Mononoke, and then Laputa. And I got these frogs, as well as this girl that me and my friend call our woman. I also have that Mucha print that I can put on there. And there's one more thing we can check, which is I call it my shrine. I don't know if that's a very accurate description, but I was thinking maybe this Emma keychain. I have you. Oh, this Chikawa one. I got this from this Chinese girl that I met in Japan, and she gave me this because they had the same initials as her name, and it was so cute. And I was like, I don't have anything to give it to you. Here, take some candy. Hi, good morning. I think it's time for a little bit of an update. So I had a very busy week. The busy week continues. I only have until 4 p.m. because I have a party from work today actually. But what I want to do today is first, I'm gonna update my clipboard, and I've been meaning to do that for like 3 days. And I'm either gonna paint that wall, only that wall, or both walls. The problem with the other wall is that my aquarium is on there and it's heavy. It's really, really heavy. I love my fish. So I might have to wait until my parents come home and do it tomorrow, if I can't do it on my own. I'm gonna get my list of things to do. I also just woke up like half an hour ago, so I'm still very tired. Let's see. Okay, number one, clear walls. I kind of did that. There's still some tape. But other than that, I think the walls are pretty ready. Redecorate pinboard. I'm gonna do that today. But another thing that I can do is get my printables ready. So for the gallery wall and for some posters there, I'm gonna need a lot of prints. And I think I'm gonna print that at my school because we have a good printer there. I just don't know if it's open yet because it's still summer. It's not possible. It's not possible in August. It's possible on September 1st and it's August 19th now. Oh, big format printing, so what I need for the poster is available on the 11th of September. Stuff like hang the shelves and hang the curtains won't be able to be done before I paint the walls, right? Don't know what tape I'm gonna use because I don't really have good tape, and I'm afraid that if I do have good tape, and then what if I use bad tape and I spend all those hours taping and it was for literally nothing? But if I do have good tape, then there's a chance that my entire wall would just fall apart, and I also have to do the other walls, which I do not want. And then that's it. Okay, so I got everything off. You can see the colorations on the right because it was just on there permanently. But there are some things that we can reuse. Mainly things that are white, like this. And then the white pins we can definitely reuse. I actually managed to find the other pins, so we have a lot. And then this one is definitely reusable, and then these are just white. These really pretty magnets, I got from my aunt a very long time ago. Also, I can finally hang this one up. I also really want to keep this one on there. It's green, I guess, but not really the right green. It says Buji Kaeru Mamori, which means like a protection charm for getting home safe. This is probably where I bought it. Yeah, like a temple. But in Japanese, the word for going back, kaeru, is the same as the word for frog, which is also kaeru, and it has a little froggy in there, and I think it's just so cute. And I don't think many of the... Oh, this one. I just like the little dude. Maybe I'll cut him out. Look at this one. Can you spot Hello Kitty? I bought this at a Hello Kitty exhibition, which was so cute, but it's blue, so... Look, my Oppenheimer ticket. My auto keychain, no! There we go. It's definitely not perfect, first things first, but I do like it. I think it will definitely get more with time when I collect more things. This is just the things I had on hand, and I will probably rearrange some things when I feel like it. I have a lot of these postcards over, obviously. I knew they weren't all gonna fit. I also think that the left is a little green heavy, which is mostly because of that one, but still with this strip of color, it's a little more green on the side and still empty up there. But like I said, I will have to collect more things and then it'll all be all right. Okay, so on my desk there's this little shelf, right? So this Tokyo Gouari Hideyoshi has been there for years. You can see that this part is very much color changed over time. But what I just realized is I can just take one of these. See if there's one that more or less fits. This one has a lot of green, but not really the right green either. That one's red. This one definitely does, but I don't really like Oba Sensei. But we'll keep that apart for now. This one is my favorite cover ever. It's Kivana. I want to be her. Like, that one's pink. Ooh, we're gonna do Tasca. I like your Tasca a lot more than Oba Sensei. Put this one on front. This one will get damaged by the sun, but I like this one a lot more. Look at that. Also this I just put in there. And look at this. It's a Kirby snow globe. I got this from a gacha machine. There were 4 designs and I really wanted this one. I have a friend who's a big fan of Kirby and I was like, okay, if I don't get this one with the tree, which is unlikely because it's gacha and you never win, then I'll give it to my friend. And I got this one. I was like, no, I want it for myself. And then this guy. I still don't know what it is. I still don't know where I got it, but it's just like some lettuce or something. Well, my friends, I think it's almost time. The walls are all clean. I got rid of my I didn't get rid of my desk. I got rid of the like slate that was on there. So then I have space to go down there. I don't know how far I'll be able to go behind. It's time. I'm gonna start taping it. I hope that the tape is alright. So I think we're just gonna start painting very soon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I do, however, have to say that it's so hot in here. It's really, really hot. And I'm gonna have to get everything ventilated because the paint is quite toxic. Like, I don't think you're supposed to paint when it's over 30 degrees. I don't know if it is. I am not confident that it is below 30 degrees. But what's life without a little gamble? I'm just gonna put on different pants because I don't want these pants to get dirty. Almost ready to start painting. There's a couple things we're gonna need. 1, a mask because it's toxic. 2, probably gloves. 3, a cap. And for that I might also need glasses, but I don't know if I have any glasses. 5, old clothes. I don't want to get paint on my new clothes. I'm first gonna tape everything. Some things I'm gonna keep in mind while painting to make sure that it goes smoothly. 1, make sure to tape everything. I cannot paint in a straight line, not with a big paintbrush. Let's not risk it. 2, I'm gonna have to make sure everything is covered. Every surface that I don't want paint to get on is covered. 3, I guess work quickly. I'm gonna start with the corners and then just like use one of those rollers. I love using those rollers. 3, 4, I think that's honestly almost it. I don't think it's gonna be that hard. I'm not certain it's gonna get very flat or even. I wrapped this in like saran wrap and I hope it's gonna work. But that's part of the experience of doing it yourself, and most of it is gonna be covered anyways. You guys wanna know how hot it is? It's currently 38 degrees. That's actually not even that bad, but it's very humid. I'm sweaty. I'm almost done with the first layer, but my camera fell out. No, my camera shut off because it was empty, I think, and now it's 10%. And I want to get a snack, but my feet are covered in paint and I can't walk around the house. So I gotta clean my feet first. But before that, I should finish the painting. But the ground is honestly so comfortable and cool. Okay, it's the next day. Yesterday I painted the wall. The first layer is on there, but it's definitely gonna need at least 1 more layer. But I'm also planning to do this wall today, so we're gonna have to take all of this off and fix some more of the wall. Oh my. There's more tape there. And there's a crack in the wall there and then more tape. And I do not know what's behind here. It could be not that good. Look at my suitcase. I think it's so funny. Also yesterday I had a pretty wild night, but I feel pretty good. I do just have like shaky hands. Well, my friends, this wall is also all ready to go paint, but before that, we're at day 2 still. I taped everything. It's time to paint. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I don't actually like the color that the paint is. I think it's way too green. Like I really want to add some red to the paint, but I'm certain that if I just mix like really bad acrylic paint in here, it's not gonna do it any good. And I like it's too saturated, and I want it to be like more red. It's just this is dry. Just green. This is actually still pretty wet, so that's good. Let's go. Do you guys like my cat ears? I'm gonna keep them on there to keep the bangs out of my head. It was not as warm as yesterday today, so that was great. And it was like, it's actually pretty cool in my room. And then the sun broke through and it just became so hot. Also my head, I'm not hungover really, but my head is like a little tingly and my stomach hurts. And I don't want to do this. What? I'm also nauseous. Ooh. Okay guys, moments of truth. I'm gonna see if the tape worked. Please say that it did. Oh, did it? Well, oh yeah, that's a no. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not very clean, but I do have some hope that it worked better on like the wood and the windowsills and the doors. Oh, see, that worked better. Yeah, definitely. Also, did you guys notice how this green and orange yellow fits perfectly within the color palette? It's great. There's one fat ass fly on my newly painted wall. Get your ass off there. Okay, whatever you want. Good morning. It's currently August 21st already. I just woke up, but my voice is great. I want to show you guys my coffee because I always put oat milk in my coffee because I am like other girls. But the other week when I was in Germany, I accidentally bought cuisine oat milk, whatever that means. So I think it's thicker and I want to taste it. Can you see that? It tastes the same, it's fine. Okay, so I want to cover my entire room in plants, right? Just more plants. But I remember many years ago I bought this thing called Kneusjes box, which is like a box with 12 plants. And all of the plants are like a little bit damaged. They're like too old or they're just kind of ugly and they would have been thrown away otherwise, but they're like, hey, you want to have this for little money? I did that and I got 12 plants. I don't remember exactly which ones I got, but I do think I still have some of them. I actually think that these vines that are all across my room, I split them up the other day, were from that. This one used to be so long. It used to be 8 meters tall until that shelf collapsed on me and like 3/4 of the plants broke off. And I think maybe the aloe also, which is also gigantic. I really don't know what to do with it. Just this in its entirety. And then I actually planted a baby. And then I think maybe that one. And I think that would be great. So I was just speculating that. Look at Sonic. Okay, my friends, we have a slight problem. I got the wall. It looks great, actually. I'm actually impressed. But there's like one small spot where I think I only have one layer and it's just not covered. So I want to go over this, but I'm not going to go over the entire wall. And I don't know if that works. Like if you're going to see some streaks. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. There's a lot of weird shadows on there at the moment. So it's a little hard to see, especially on camera, but... I thought I heard something crack when I took up my suitcase and look what I found. It broke. It actually just broke. I had this for like half a year. I can't use it. Maybe I can't sew it shut. Maybe I can tape it, but that's gonna look really ugly. It's the front as well. What a waste. What a waste. Do you guys remember the fat ass fly that was in my room yesterday? I think I might have found it. Sorry, little guy. Real quick, before my dad comes back, we're gonna unravel the curtains. I think I'm gonna have to like make sure these are the right size. I believe they're 3 by 3 meters. Who needs curtains 3 meters long? My wall isn't even 3 meters wide. Free carpet. Let's see. There should be 2. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Can you see that? I have 2 of these. Het is wel 30 centimeter dik. 25. So as expected, it's not going smoothly, and that's mostly just because we have a brick wall. And brick just sucks. Yeah, there's a pretty big hole. I have great news for this plant. It has grown so much. Like, it's not as tall as I am yet, but like, it's getting quite close. But it's still in its original pot because I used to hang it on that little hook that is now all crooked. Look at the little bead. But I'm finally gonna repot it and it's gonna be all fresh. There, I put it in a big white pot because it will contrast with the green and the wood. And I have some amazing news. It gave birth. I hope it'll grow. I think it will be fine. And I also repotted this one because it was in a violet pot and I dislike violet more than most other colors. I think my room is coming along great. It's gonna be a little update. There are only a couple things left to do. Biggest part is the gallery wall right there. I'm gonna have to find things I want to print. I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to mount them on the wall. That's gonna be definitely something. Look at this cup though. I just went on a picnic. My friend had a plastic cup and this one was really pretty, so I just took it. I'm gonna place it somewhere. Okay guys, guess what just arrived? The plants! I am so excited. There should be 8 plants in here. Well, I guess 7. Because there's a very long boy as well. And I'm very excited to see what it is. I am, however, a little bit concerned. This side up. That side was not up when it was in front of the door. And the long one as well. Let's start with the long one because I think there's only 1 in here. But look how long it is. It's so long. So I got them from Plantje.nl or Plantje.be if you're in Belgium. I think they only ship to the Netherlands and Belgium. But if you're Dutch or Belgium, go there for plants. We'll see if it's any good. I am not sponsored. Ooh, what is that? I don't know if there can be outside plants in this as well, actually. I did not check that. This looks kind of, if you can see anything, it looks kind of like a rose. How do I get this out? Oh, it might be a hortensia or a, what's that called? Let's see, a hydrangea. I don't know how you pronounce that, but I was right. I actually bought one of these very recently for my mother. Oh, look! We can open it here. And then you can just take it out from the bottom. I see. Yeah, I actually bought this exact plant for Mother's Day, but now we'll have to, look how pretty. You see that? I'm gonna plant this in the garden. That's 1. I'm definitely gonna have to vacuum after this. But let's go to the big boy. So, like I said, there's probably gonna be dirt everywhere because it was upside down. That's alright. Ooh, they're wet. I thought they were gonna be really small, but these seem really big. Okay, first one. Oh, it's quite heavy. It's a red Acer. We actually have this exact one in the garden as well, but it's kind of not doing very well. But now I don't have a friend. You can see why they put it in here because it's kind of dying already. But plants are pretty strong. one. Ooh, I like this. It's a... You can't tell me those aren't bananas. Wait. It says garden banana. It's just... What? I'm gonna grow my own bananas. Banana? I don't think anyone says banana. Banana. And there's 2 more. No, there's 5 more in here. Small sneak peek. First one again. This grass that's dying, as you can see. Let's see what it is. Okay, it doesn't say what this is at all. And it's already kind of dead, but we'll see if it will grow. I think this one might... I don't know if they're all plants for outside. Maybe it said that and I just read over it. That's strawberries. Never mind, they're not strawberries. You see that red leaf somewhere? Right here? So pretty. And lavender, or... Oh, it is a syringe. I don't think it's called a syringe. That's one of those. But it's like a butterfly flower. I don't know any of the names in English. This looks like... I'm not quite sure. It's some kind of tree. And the last one. So they're all plants for outside, so they won't be going in my room, but it's still fun. It looks a little bit like mint, but also not. I'm not sure. Now my room is an absolute mess. I'm very excited about this banana plant. I think that's so cute. I really like that one. And I hope that this Acer is gonna grow. And then this one, I think we might actually have this in the backyard. It's very wet. It's so wet. And this one, I'm really not sure either. This just looks like grass. I think that's what it is. But I do think grass is pretty indestructible, which is... It's pretty impressive that they got it in this safe. Maybe it was just shelved for like 3 years. Well, I'm gonna clean this all up real quick. Well, probably not real quick. But that's it for the plant haul. I'll plant them in the garden someday. Hey guys, a little update. It's currently September 9th. No, September 8th. It's been a while. School started and it's pretty busy, but I finally bought the frames. I bought a couple, but they were not nearly enough, so whatever. So I also sorted out the prints that I want to get printed and then bought the frames for them. I also bought a bit more of decor because they were just too stinking cute. And this bottle, look how cute. It's also so hot again. It's not even funny, it really isn't. But tomorrow I'll see if I can make a printing reservation. And then I can get everything printed and I can finally finish that wall and finish the room. I do still want to replace that with something really big. But for that I need another reservation at school. That's the update for now. Okay, I really do have most of the frames all framed up. I just bought like the last ones and I'm gonna have to frame real quick. These were really expensive, honestly, but these should be the last and then we can finally get and actually put them on my empty wall. Well guys, we are at the last step. We've got all of the frames on the ground at the moment. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do this. I think I have decided, however, that I will be using this tape to hang them up. It's gonna be hard to get it off. If I don't put them on straight, it's gonna, but I cannot have this many screws. Even just one screw in this wall is a pain, let alone 28. That's just too many. I don't want to like figure out where I want everything because I can't get them laid out on the ground. So I think I'm just gonna do it very loosely and then just start and then just regret it later because I won't be able to change it again. But YOLO! The problem is that it doesn't stick to the frame, it sticks to the wall. More than perfectly fine, just not to the frame because it has no grip. Now I'm gonna have to glue this or something, maybe just use the tape, I don't know. it's been like 3 days or something. I don't even know. First one is up. I think it will stay stuck. I sure hope it does. This was literally the most frustrating thing I've done all week. The other frame is just, I give up. I tried so many things, but honestly, I don't even care anymore. But I think I'm just gonna throw it away because it makes me so mad. Actually, so incredibly mad. I don't even want to talk about it. Guys, I figured it out. Turned out all I needed was in fact a hammer and some nails. I did the big one and then this small one, and they seem to be stuck in there, so that's really great, and it's gonna work. I just need to put like 20 more screws in there, but we're good. Nails, not screws. I decided to make it kind of go like wow. It's October 2nd. Today's probably the last day of working on my room. It's been a long time, but I have a poster for there. I'm gonna have to cut it to size, but I'll do that after getting the frame. But it doesn't even fit on my floor. Look how big it is. There she is. Okay, my camera is 1%. It's currently October 8th or something. I finally have an idea for the poster. It's been months. I'm gonna cut it to size exactly. I cut off one part. And then I have this old corkboard. I'm just gonna stick it on here with tape. And then it's not too heavy and it's right above my bed. So if it ever falls, it's not on my head and I don't die, which would be great. So I'm gonna cut the rest of this. Okay, here's the plan. I got this one as a test, but it's just cardboard, right? I can just like kind of put a hole in there wherever I want. And as long as it's in the middle, which it's not right now, it will just stay level. And I don't think it's gonna come off because the cardboard is not that heavy. Alas, we have come to the end of the makeover. I am so happy that I'm done with it. It took 2 months, which was like 6 more weeks than I was planning. And now it's finally time for the reveal. I am very happy with how everything turned out. I think it's a lot more fun. And since I spent on my days off like 90% of my time here, I don't think it's a bad thing that the place is more fun. I think the green really adds to just adds that pizzazz, you know? I do have a part 2 of this video coming up where I show all of the things that I sew for my room. one of which is my chair cover right there and my door stops, and I think the video is gonna be a lot of fun as well. I think one of my favorite parts is definitely the curtains. They just add so much. I normally have them closed during the day and then people can't sneak in, which is one of my fears. I live on a street and people can just like look into my room and see me sitting there, and I don't like that. So the curtains really help with just blocking every view out but letting the light through. I really like that. I'm also, can you see it? Just barely, very happy with the new pin board. I just think it's so much more colorful and so much more fun. And every time I look at it, I'm like, ah, it's so pretty. Let me know what your favorite part is. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you somehow watched all the way to the end. It took a while to make this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you do, let me know. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!